Wednesday the 18th of August, a nice calm day, not too hot, not too cold, perfect for working. I've taken out all the spacers and all the tile lifters, looking very nice. As you can see, I've put the bath back in place purely so it's out of my other way because it was hindering my access. It's all solid. Same, this is all done, it's all been scraped, it's all been brushed off in that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack open this box of sealer and then I'm going to seal this floor. I'm going to seal it twice. Once it's sealed, it's ready for grout. The sooner we get it grouted, the sooner we can start moving stuff in on top of it. So yeah, let's get this sealer out. So apparently unboxing videos are quite the hit on YouTube, where you just buy a product and then you unbox it and show people. Okay, so this is quite cool, this is. So if you're from the Renovating in France site, which I know a few of you are, basically I put a bit of a spoof post on there about I just wanted to buy some sealer, but the prices were absolutely ridiculous. And some lovely lady on there shared the link from Amazon Germany for this stuff. Obviously I'd been on there searching for myself, but this stuff never came up. Stone safe sealer. It's all in German and got a clue, but it's the same as any other sealer. Just put it on, wipe the excess off, leave it 24 hours, you're good to go. So it's about as exciting as it gets for this unboxing. It's just a big tub of liquid with some special magical hydroscopic hydro Phoebe rum technology stuff in it. Right, yeah, we'll start slapping this down. So application wise, a roller, a brush, a cloth. There's a few ways of doing it, and I can't open this lid. There you go. I'm just going to be using one of my old sponge floats. It's knackered, it's no good for nothing, but it's really good for spreading, you know, liquids over stuff, because obviously it sucks it up, holds it, and you can smear it in and work it in. So little tip for you, they are quite handy to use. Some sealers aren't that great. That doesn't smell causticy or chemically, but I have opened up all the windows and that, plenty of fresh air, and I will be wearing my gloves because obviously if you're exposing yourself to liquids that can get on you, obviously you can dry your hands out or cause a little bit of damage. So just to err on the side of caution, I'll be having my gloves on. There's got a bit of fluff in my mouth. God damn it. It's not going to be that exciting to watch me do this because it's literally get the sponge wet and then just do this. It is literally as easy as that. Once I've let it soak in, I'll let it soak in and then I'll buff it up with a dry cloth. That's just to stop, you know, if you like leave liquid, you get the pooling and you just get little ringlets, so that's to stop that. I'll just come back when I've done it, because there is literally nothing to see here, folks, nothing to see. Okay, it's been a little while since I've buffed off the floor. Literally, there's no colour change, it's remained matte, which is exactly how I would hope it to be. I've been busy cutting and putting all these in place. They're not glued down, but the whole thing's been dry fitted. The reason I had to dry fit it was because obviously we went off in that direction. I had to make sure when we brought it across it all matched up. So I got my laser, I pinged it from down there all the way back up there again, sent the line up, brought the tiles from there along, just jigged it so it all matched in nice, and then I've then joined it up. Annoyingly, I've broke that tile there by standing on it, and I broke another tile because I was being lazy and walking across the tiles that I laid. So that tile there got broke, so I had to redo that, which is a bit annoying. Totally honest, This row here, you're never going to know. I've had to take between 3 and 5 mil off of it just to get it to fit, because it was pinching just ever so slightly. Like I said before, the tiles aren't millimetre perfect, so it's obviously just kicked just a little bit as we've been coming up this way to match in with that way. Not a big deal, just got my honing stone out, you know. To look down, literally, you would never know. But I thought I'd let you know that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is just get a mix on and get this laid. And then, yeah, obviously we'll get it all sealed again and we're ready for grout. Oakley dokley, that is that all successfully laid. Very happy. Just had a chat with Dave, who's doing the plumbing and the heating. He's going to come next week, which is fantastic. I just asked him for a quick chat and he said he'd come next week, so brilliant. So that'll be getting that sorted, and obviously the water heater and that all done. So see you in the next clip. Bonjour, it is Monday the 23rd. I've not got long. It's the end of a working day. I'm going to grout this floor. This is a before. And that is it, all fully grouted. Happy days. And I also did the hallway area, the bathroom. Oh, hello. It's actually 2 days after I did that last video clip, and this whole room has been done as well. And we've now got my faithful assistant, Sky Tia. Sky, grab the sponge float. So grab that, and then you've got to scrub the floor clean, please.
Okay, just.
That's it. Nice. Back and forth, back and forth. A big sweep it. Watch this, I show you. So like this, and then you go.
Oh.
You do that. Go on then.
Big arm movements.
That's it. Right, I'll be back in half hour. Me and Mummy are going to go for a cup of tea. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. So yeah, basically I wash it and wash it and wash it, and then when you come back there's still a layer of dust over it, so we just keep on cleaning it until it's all gone, buff it up, and then we'll seal it again, and it will look fantastic. Next video clip, I've got one of the labourers coming again. We're going to get this whole floor grouted, so I'll actually show you the process of how we do it. Okay, the next video clip as promised. Right, so we're going to be doing this room. The gear is knocked up. I've got my faithful labourer, apprentice.
Hello again.
Hello, it's Morgan. He's back. So we're going to start laying. So watch the magic. Okay, so I've just given Morgan a tutorial on how we're going to be grouting it. So we're now just going to go full steam ahead and get this whole floor done. Okay, that took 37 minutes to put all the grout on this floor. We are now going to wash it. Okay, so I've been off getting some materials. Morgan's carried on wiping the floor and it is looking delightful. This wasn't planned, but because Dave's here, we were having a quick chat. I'm going to quickly board this section. It just means we're not undoing work. So I'm going to quickly get it boarded and then he can fit the bath up permanently. It's done. So this is a before. This is what Sky rooms now look like, because our room desperately needs to be tiled now. So we've cleared it all out. Decoupling membrane's ready, it's all been hoovered, so I'll get all this cut and then we'll get it laid. Bonjour, good morning. It is the 31st of August. It's a Tuesday. Went to go do some filming yesterday when I was here at the house, and I forgot to put the SD card in because I was busy editing John and Coco's video in the last video for this one. Lots has happened. It's slightly out of sequence because you would have seen this in the other video. So the video you've just watched, the bath will all be in place and this will all be boarded, but I just wanted to show you that it's all been tanked as well. So nice and waterproof, so if we were to have any long-term water leaks, you know, for whatever reason, everything's protected. Happy days. Just concentrating on getting the rest of this closed up. So once that's closed up, I'll tape and joint it. Finish tape and jointing this. The ceiling's ready for sand, so I'm just waiting till it's all up together, and then I'll sand it all down at the same time. And then we can paint a couple of walls, start tiling. Voila, the bathroom's done. Happy days. But importantly, Dave's been we have a chauffeur, a water heater. We're umming and ahhing about sizes. We did want slightly bigger, but you know, then it was a lot more hassle. 200s are readily available. Once you go above that, it needs to be floor mounted, or it's, you know, the sizes can be a bit awkward. And we've been living here for years now, and 150 or 200 was always enough for our needs here. So we thought, well, as long as people are showering, there's more than enough water, and there's only one bath, so it's not like we're going to use crazy amounts of water. So that is why we have gone for the 200. We're also having the water softener fitted down here as well. This is going to be quite a busy area. This is the utility. The plan is to have a washing machine there, and then there'll be cupboards here, but obviously with access to get to all the manifold and to the water softener. So Dave's drawn a little plan. So that's a plan of where all the piping and everything's going. There's a lot because you've got the overflow pipe for that, you've got the feeds going in for that, you've got the feeds for that, and then from there you've obviously got the feeds going up into the attic to then feed all the necessary other places. So yes, quite a lot to do. Obviously this room is now ready for tiling. I might have a go at it, but I pulled my hamstring yesterday. That was great fun. So I'm having to walk with a slight limp, which is really annoying. And I'm not sure tiling, getting up and down hundreds of times is a very good idea when I'm slightly injured. So I might just hold off with that. Anyway, I am just going to basically have a really big sort out because the place is a tip. And I've got to go and get this final sheet of plasterboard. So yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. That was the other thing. We went shopping at Leroy, couldn't get nothing, so whilst we were there, I bought some melamine and some racking. So as you can see, I've got a part-made cupboard. Excuse the workout machine in the way. So basically, I've got some heavy-duty racking. So that's them with the brackets. And the plan is I didn't buy obviously enough melamine. I just grabbed a bit, finish that to there, and then we'll be putting some nice finished wood here, a nice lump of finished wood here, a trim along the top, and then we'll face this off with some fancy off-the-shelf doors that you can buy. I'm undecided whether to go for sliders or hinged. I am just going to wait and see and come up with it. On the end here, I think we're probably going to do a nice bit of oak trim like that, because then it, you know, in keeping with the theme of the build, I think that'll look nice with the doors and stuff and look really nice. But it's a good sized cupboard. Really pleased with that. That'll be excellent for storage, and that's why I've gone for like the heavy duty, because basically when that's shelved out, I know I could lie on it. It's fixed all into the stud work behind, which is 150 by 50 studs, so plenty strong enough to handle some serious weight. So happy days. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and do some more work. Wednesday the 1st of September. Got a bit carried away. I've just been cracking on. I basically employed Nick for the day to help me out, but unfortunately we just went down the Merchants and the adhesive that they sell is not suitable for underfloor heating, so we can't risk using it. So we've only got enough to probably get to about here. So what we're going to do is continue laying what we can do, and then we're going to move into the bathroom and start doing that. Okay, that is literally as far as we got. We went down to show Simon, picked up another 2 bags of gear, and I've got in the habit of doing this over the years. I always read the instructions, even if I've used the product, again and again and again, and it wasn't suitable for underfloor heating, so that was a good near miss. Doesn't matter because we're going to use it in here instead. So what we're doing is Dave's just going to quickly get this in place. We're going to quickly mark it, and then we're going to remove it, batten it, and then we're going to start tiling this bathroom, because obviously it's all been waterproofed, so it's all good to go. So we're just going to get all set up and then we'll start cracking on. Because it's not insulated up there, but it sounds terrible, doesn't it? Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, I know.
Right, we cannot fall on it.
Let's go in.
Alright,
Yeah. But after when it gets set, it just has to be that happy equal, won't it? Okay, so what we're going to do is I do this on some of my jobs, dependent if we can or we cannot. We put the bath in place, we mark around it where the tile's in the OT, then we take the bath out of the way, therefore eliminating any potential damage happening to the bath, because it is extremely easy to slip and drop a tile. As I said before, we're only human, we make mistakes. Okay, so me and Nick have just had a little chat. We've had a little mark out. We always say this, when you're tiling, you know, take 5, 10, 20, half hour, whatever it takes to check that every single possibility is accounted for, so you don't end up with stupid tiles. And also you've got to pick a point that aesthetically works well. Sometimes it can be the corner, sometimes it can be the feature that you're doing. With this, because we've got this huge recess, and obviously we've just done that other recess in another video that you'll see in a few months, we've picked that as the point that we're working from. So what we've done is basically we put a tile in the middle of the recess, because that's what's going to catch your eye. There's going to be a shower screen there, so visually you're not going to see that straight away, so this will be what looks good. There's a 50-60mm cut either side of it, but then that's it. Everywhere else works out really good, and extremely randomly, where we've split it, it works out with equal cuts top and bottom, which is fantastic. It's basically like it's centered the wall, even though we didn't plan to center the wall, it's just flukily worked out that way, which is good. We've just checked everything, we're happy. Nick's just putting in some metal work so we can sit the tiles on it, so everything will be perfectly level and all in place. I'm going to tell you a little story. I don't feel bad about this. We bought loads of stuff the other day for a client. We had a trolley absolutely full, and we bought a load of these mosaics, and they didn't charge us for it. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. It's their fault. Should have been more attentive. Okay, what do you think? Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to split it in half, and we're going to run a line straight up the wall the whole way as a feature. So watch this space. You can now screw. Thank you for being so patient. No worries. There's nothing to fix to. Right, can you see the screw line?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, so just one there. Okay, we're off. We are going. Nick's just cut the holes out for that and sorting that out. I've just done the first cut. So basically, this whole recess, I got 45 joins. It just looks better than trim. It's a lot smarter, a lot neater, but it is an absolute pain in the ass. So we've basically 45 down there and there, but we don't have the kit to do it, so it's got to be done by hand. And obviously it's travertine, so it can just blow as and when. I've done one cut, it chipped a little bit there, but nowhere else, and it was like, well, what do? Do you dress it up? Do you do another one? But if you do another one, you're just going to have a chip somewhere else, so you just got to go with it, and obviously your grout will fill that. So I've dressed it all up, I'm happy with it. So I'll get this one fitted, and then we'll just periodically come back as and when we're fitting some. It's the end of a 10-hour really hot day and Perry is not happy with himself. So I was doing this tile cut. So as you can see, hole there, hole there, hole there, bit there. And one of the holes wasn't quite lined up, which I was a bit annoyed about, and it was then I realised I did that stack bond. We're doing half bond. So literally all the time and effort I spent marking that tile out was for nothing. So I chucked my dummy out the pram. I always do. If it's right at the end of the day, if I make a mistake, that's it. I pack up, I go home, because it just means you're tired. Like, you know, it's like your brain's obviously not functioning properly. So I pack up, but it's just literally taking me like 40 minutes to pack up because I have so much to sort out. And obviously having a chat with the plumber and stuff. Right, he's been busy. We'd leave Dave to it because there's a lot to think about. So there you go. We've now got the mains all connected up into the water softener, so then that can then be distributed up to the chauffeur, off up to all the other pipes. So that's that coming together. He's also ran a couple of main pipes just there ready to connect up to the chauffeur, so it's good. It's nice to see some good progress with that, and basically what he said is he's just going to keep on pushing and get it done for us, which is fantastic. That's really helpful of Dave to do that, so really pleased. I'm going to be back on Friday, which will be the next video clip continuing with that bathroom. Okay, it is now Saturday the 4th. I've done lots of cuts. I've done that cut there, I've done that cut there, I've done a couple of cuts there, I've done that cut there. So I'll just quickly go knock some gear up and then we'll play some more ball. Okay, so let's get these on the wall. Okay, I'm just going to crack on now and we'll come back periodically. Okay, little update. I've just ran out of gear, so that's as far as I got with that bucket load. So I'll get all these bastard cuts done and then we'll carry on. What have I told you? Put it back.
No, I'm not.
What do you think of the bathroom, Sky? Leave the spaces in. Right, that's it. Daddy's going to get you. Okay, so a little update. This is how far I've got. Happy days. I will come back another day in the week and continue. Okay, it's now Tuesday, the 7th of September. Got a mix on. I've got a series of tiles cut. I've got that one there cut, that one there cut, that one there cut, that one there cut, that one there cut. Once I put them up, that'll give me the measurements for infilling. So let's come back when that's done. Okay, as you can see, we are nearly there. It's the end of another really hot day. I've only done a couple of hours today, 4 hours. So that's that done. So obviously we just got those last few cuts up there, a few here, a few there. Sort that detail out, sort the window reveals out, and we're done. Right, see you in the next clip. Okay, it's now Saturday the 11th. I'm back again. Cuts, 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 cuts everywhere. So I've done all the cuts for whole hip here. I've done some of the cuts for there. I'm just going to knock up some gear and then we'll lace them. Thought that was a bit tight fit. This is the last of the main tiles going on the wall for now until the bath's fitted. Next job I'm going to do now is do all the recess and the windows, so that's going to be lots of 45s being cut. It's been really time consuming. It's basically taken me all morning to do this. It's ridiculous how long it takes. And I need to get a few men off it, but it doesn't fit. Awesome. Voila, that's now in place. Right, I'll get these cuts done. Okay, so I've just cut these two bottom ones. So what I'll do is I'll back butter them up, put some gear, and obviously you want them, you know, to look flat, but obviously they need to have a slight ramp on them so any water can run off of it. So I'll just get these positioned now. Because I purposely kept this low so I could build it up. I just need to put a bit more gear in there by the looks of it. Yeah. What I like to do is get a good few mil of grout in there. That way, when it's gone off, I get my sandpaper and I can sand it up and square it all off, and then it creates a really nice detail. So I've got about a 5 mil fall on that, so that is plenty. Okay, so literally I take as long as it takes to get it right. So there's a nice fall, it's nice and level across there. The gaps look nice and equal, so we can now move on to doing the sides. There is a part of me that is tempted just to do that in one solid piece, but then you don't get that continuity of the line going around. I did it on another job, but there was a mirror, so you weren't really going to notice, whereas on this, because it's going to be open, you're going to see it. So I will do that around there. Right, I'll get all this cut and we'll get it fitted and we'll come back. Okay, that's that section all done. It is ridiculously labour intensive, it just takes forever, it's really frustrating, but it's all good, I'm happy with it. I've run out of time, I'm tired, I've had enough. I was going to do around the window as well, but it's loads more cuts with a 45, so there's no point doing it when I'm agitated and tired, so we'll do that in the next vid. Au revoir.